And you Tate ruin a generation of kids. Instagram and TikTok, I be seeing some kids, they be giving me life advice. They be flexing money, bruh, and they be like showing their routines of like waking up 6 a.m, doing work, all of that. And they be exercising, like they be doing pull-ups with their door. You're not even there yet to develop muscles. 13 to 12 years old, they're over here talking about I'm out of the matrix. You know, I'm out of the matrix and all that. I'm like, bro, go to the playground, play with other kids. Stop worrying about the matrix at your age. Looks young over here. This is like a year ago video, but like it's still.
So ever since 2022, there has been a rise in like these self-improvement alpha finance gurus that all spew the same message. Wake up at 4 a.m, start a business, start working out, stop playing video games, and escape the matrix. All that jazz, right? And these videos have become extremely popular because of people like Andrew Tate. I mean, we all saw the method that he pulled in 2022, how literally everybody was posting that man's clips and he was just saying some of the craziest things.
I am extremely versed in CPR. I do know how to administer CPR. However, I will not administer CPR unless you're a hot female.
And since so many people saw him get success from doing that method, a lot of people are...
Okay, I know Andrew Tate be talking crazy, but as you realize, sometimes he's kind of right though. I mean, not the like harassment and all. Like, you know how when sometimes he's like, oh, you're broke. Like, you know, that type of thing. Like, he's right though. Like, I'm broke. Sometimes what he says sometimes is right, but I'm not talking about like the assault and the stupidity. Like, you know how the scene when he say, oh, let me charge my vape. Let me smoke my vape. I mean, that's funny, but like, I know he's talking about.
We're trying to pull that same method nowadays. So now you got all these like fake, like Andrew Tates going around, and it's pretty cringe.
Stop breathing like a bunny rabbit. A bunny rabbit is a victim, and it breathes in and out so quickly you can see its stomach going in and out.
But what's cringier than...
Really, bruh? I don't know how bunny breathes. Why are you telling me don't breathe like a bunny? It doesn't make sense how you tell me don't breathe like a bunny. Don't breathe like a bunny, right? And then you're expecting me to know how bunny breathe. Like, bruh. That's stupid.
That is that these hustle culture, self-improvement, like finance guru videos have leaked into the youth, and now you got these kids spewing that exact same message that they're spewing in these videos when they're like 13 years old. And it's one of the saddest but also cringiest things I've ever seen.
When you're playing video games, you are literally doing absolutely nothing. You're staring at a screen going into a world, and you're not doing anything productive. You're not making money, you're not starting a business, you're not doing anything. So get off the video game. Follow me for more tips like this.
Bro, you are like 10 years old. Why do you need to be making money and have a business at 10 years old? This video is insane to me because the internet has literally brainwashed kids / teens into thinking that doing normal things that teens do is a waste of time. Like playing video games, chilling with their friends, or just watching a movie or something like that. Apparently, those aren't normal things that teens do anymore. Apparently, you gotta be set with mansions, Rolexes, Lambos, and a whole business by 13 years old or you're a failure. Which is actually insane. How am I supposed to have all that by 13? Bro, by 13, I don't even think I had $13. But before we get any further, number one, YouTube, I am not trying to bully / harass any of these teens in this video. If you're watching this video, do not go out.
Yeah, Twitch. No. Not the motivation. You see, we don't do any bullying, and YouTube, we don't tolerate any bullying, okay? We're just reacting to a video. Yeah.
Number two, thank you guys for 100K subscribers. I've never just sat down.
Yo, chat, if you're watching this on YouTube, let's reach 50K, bruh. Okay, I know I'm new, but bro, if you're watching this on my channel, Sahara Beast, let's reach 50K, bruh. The impossible is possible, okay?
Maybe controversial, but I think teens should spend at least 5 of their teenage years just trying to become successful. And so before you start hating in the comments, let me say this. It literally takes $82 a day to make the average yearly income in America. And online, there's literally like hundreds, maybe even thousands.
Wait, what did he say? Why do I feel like he knows better than me? I don't know.
Courses or different models that you could use to make that money. Right now I'm doing video editing and I own an agency, so I'm making even more than that each day.
No way, he's own agency. Yeah, I know I'm pausing a lot. He owns agency, bro. I don't even know what's agency, to be honest. Nah, bro, this kid is different.
And I'm only 13, so you could easily do the same thing.
I find this video insane because this kid hasn't even lived 2 of his teenage years, yet he thinks most teens should spend 5 of their teenage years trying to become successful. That literally just doesn't make sense because this man hasn't experienced what he's talking about. He's just talking out of his booty cheeks, you know? That's literally social media hustle culture brainwash right there. Like, I feel like the saddest part is that this kid is 13 saying this, bro. He was 12 last year. Isn't that insane? It's different if this kid lived his teenage years, then said this. It'd make more sense because he'd have the experience to back up what he's saying. But the fact that he didn't experience his teenage years and he's just saying this on his first teenage year, that just pretty much confirms that he's just spewing what he heard online from one of these gurus.
It's 3 a.m. on a Sunday night. All my friends are getting drunk, getting invited to parties and losing their virginity.
Your friends are getting drunk? How old are your friends? Did he say my friend lose their virginity? I don't know what type of friend he has. Man, I feel bad for the kids.
In a couple of months, when I'm gonna be chilling in Dubai and living my dream life, you guys are gonna call me lucky. Just watch.
Number 1, your friends are not out drinking and losing their virginity on a Sunday night. Everyone hates Sunday because it's pretty much the prelude to Monday. Nobody is doing anything on a Sunday night except for sleeping, my boy. Number 2, who are your friends losing their virginity to? The hookers in GTA? You do not look a day over 10. And number 3, just because you're up at 3 a.m. grinding for your business, that doesn't make you better than everybody.
Yo, I feel like a kid who's gonna grow like that, I feel like they're gonna end up being depressed because they didn't enjoy like the time they have when they were 13 years old, you know, being a kid and all of that, you know.
Else, like the way that this man is talking is making it seem like, oh, I'm better than my whole class because I'm up at 3 a.m. grinding. And it's like, bro, you're not better than them just because you're doing that. Let's be real here.
It's 3:30 right now on a Monday night. I've been staying up all night working my new business.
Wow.
A few months from now, when my business is taken off, I'm gonna be chilling in Dubai, living my dream life, and everybody's gonna call me lucky. Wait and see.
This man,
bro, why do everyone want to go to Dubai? Like, bro, Dubai is not the perfect place in the world. I mean, of course, there's nice buildings. Underneath, bro, there are people, slavery, bro. Like, bro, you need to hear that, bro. If a perfect place exists like that, like Dubai, that's how you know there's a lot of people working for the city.
Literally just stole the script from the last kid. The only thing that he did differently was add some music and some like little effects and stuff like that. Other than that, this is the exact same video as the last kid. They just said the exact same thing, word for word, bar for bar. No Soulja Boy.
Word for word, bar for bar.
I hate to be that guy and say that someone else's dream is unrealistic because I'm kind of living my dream right now. I mean, I've always wanted to create videos on YouTube ever since I was young, and now I'm doing it, so I don't really want to hate on somebody else's dream, you know. But how in the hell are you gonna move to Dubai in only a few months? That's my question right here. Like, bro, number 1, you don't even have your license.
Yo, okay, he could be a content creator, you know, is good, all of that, but bro, moving to Dubai, why? Is it because it's fancy or like there's a lot of business out there?
Number 2, I don't even think you can put in an application to move inside of a crib, you know? Like, how is this man gonna make that happen? It just doesn't make sense. Like I said, I'm not really trying to hate or anything in this video because it's not necessarily these kids.
You need to enjoy like your age. If you're 15, just be a 15-year-old, okay? Don't worry about this. Worry about it later, even though life is gonna be tough, all of that.
Thing. But like I said, like how in the hell are you just gonna randomly up and move to Dubai in just a few months? Like it does not work like that. This is not GTA. You can't just go on Dynasty 8 and cop a crib within 2 minutes. It's not like that. And also another question is, why are these kids so obsessed with moving to Dubai? They don't say nowhere else. What about Atlantis? When I was young, I wanted to live in Atlantis. I wanted to live underwater with the mermaids, Aquaman, all that stuff, bro. That was probably sick. But now we got kids saying Dubai. Like, what the heck?
What? Bro, why are you stressed?
This video is crazy because this kid is stressing about his parents working at 13. Not about his parents being poor or homeless or not being able to put food on the table. He's stressing because his parents are working a stable job when he is 13 years old. Something that is normal. Does that not sound crazy? Like, I understand that we all have the dream of retiring our parents, buying them a house, and buying them whatever car they desire. But I don't think that's something that you should be worried about when you're like 13 years old and you haven't even finished puberty. I feel like it's just unnecessary stress that this kid is adding to his life at a young age, all because of a finance guru he saw on social media. It is okay if your parents are working a stable,
like Angel Tate. After Andrew Tate, bro, I mean, he's not famous now, but like, there's a lot of gurus out there.
Job and they can provide for you. It doesn't seem like you in the trenches, my boy. Like, you're literally in a nice house, dog.
I want to become a millionaire at 14. I woke up at 6:30 and went on a bike ride before taking a cold shower. Then I spent some time planning out videos and had breakfast. After this, I had some calls and checked on my Discord server before spending some time scripting. Today, I made around $500, so pretty good. Finally, I edited some reels and
wait, he did?
Why do you need to become a millionaire?
Yo, why he better than me though? Where my 500? Why these kids better than me though? Yo, they making money, bruh. Where my money at? Like, come on, bro.
At 14 years old. That's like,
yo, you know what? What's his name, bro? I'm gonna sign to his course. What's his course, bro? Yo, this kid has agency. Whatever agency. I don't know what that is.
Millennia during the tutorial in Elden Ring. Like, bro, why are you worried about that? And why is this man taking cold showers at 14? Like, what is the purpose? Now, we'll say the good thing.
I once took a cold shower, bro, once. But, bro, it's too cold, bro. I cannot. Okay, warm water is good for me.
Out of this video is that it seems like this man has a little schedule going on, you know. He's going to sleep at 10:30. He's waking up pretty early. Like, I do think that is good, but at the same time, becoming a millionaire at 14? Jesus Christ, bro. Realized school wasn't for me at a young age. Became addicted to video games. Tried to becoming a YouTuber. Didn't really work out. Didn't know what to do in my life. I was depressed. Tried making TikToks. Went viral. Nothing changed though. Realized I had to change. Still didn't change though. Finally decided it was time. Started hitting the gym. Tried drop shipping.
Okay, I'm not making fun of this kid, but like, he looks the same though. He said, I don't know, something, my life is worse. I'm not gonna be like one of those adults that says, oh, you don't have a life, your life is not horrible, or like your life is not like bad as much as me. When he said my life is ruined, I was like you're 13, you know. I don't think his life is ruined. Look at his face. He have a good face, you know.
It failed. Started to make some progress in the gym. Started my personal brand. Found Allah. Decided it was time to lock in. Started my SMMA. Making progress towards my dream life. What do you mean I didn't know what to do in life? You're literally a teenager. Most teenagers don't know what they want to do in their life. That is normal. Yeah. That is not something that is only happening.
I think these kids, they try to imitate these gurus that they see online. I don't know. I don't know people's life, okay? I don't know people's life, you know, even if they say they have agency and stuff on the internet.
To you. That's like playing a video game and being like, oh, I don't know what to do in the game when you haven't even passed the tutorial yet. Obviously, you're not going to know what to do until you play the game more. And that game being life. The more you live life, the more you're gonna know what you want to do. Like, it's not just something.
Yeah, you see, chat, you see, in life, if you want to be better at something, bro, you have to go through that process, even though it's gonna be very difficult. That's how it is, you know, in life.
Something that you just spawn in this world knowing what you want to do. Social media is dangerous, bro, because why do we have this teen out here having an existential crisis at 13 years old? The only thing you should be stressing over at that age is the homework due on Monday. There is no need to stress about your life when you're that young. Another thing that this dude said in this video is became addicted to video games. And I'm gonna make the wild assumption that this kid probably wasn't addicted to video games, and maybe he was just a child being a child and decided to play video games to occupy his time, because what else can children do? Obviously some kids play video games for a long time, but I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't think this dude was probably one of them. I think the problem is a lot of these hustle culture videos are meant for like an older crowd, but when kids see them or like teens see them, they try to apply that to their lives. For example, let's say like some 30-year-old says, I was addicted to video games at 26, but now I'm 30 years old. I'd start taking cold showers and I'm a Sigma. They're gonna say that, put that out online. Then a teenager.
Yo, you see, bro, when I was 13, I wasn't even thinking about, you know, making $100. Nah, bro. I was in school, bro. I was thinking about friends, but like, respect to this kid though.
Is gonna see that and be like, oh shoot, maybe I should apply that to my life. Now they're trying to live like this 30-year-old rather than just trying to live their youth like any other kid. I think that's the issue here. Stressing at 14 so I can chill at 20.
Okay.
There was another kid that I actually reacted to a year ago that did this exact same thing. And I feel like the problem with this is that you're gonna burn out once you're 20 if you're stressing at 14 years old. There is no need to stress at 14 when you're living in a nice house with a home gym. Like, what is there to stress about? This man is just making up stress just so he can stress at that age. Day 167 of monk mode. 14-year-old entrepreneur.
Yo, you know this monk mode thing, I think is a trend. Like, bro, no one is gonna do it forever. I feel like it's a trend, okay? Like, bro, these meditating, these monks, these look maxing, bro, these are like trends. If you're following something just because you see it on the internet, you know it's not gonna last forever. If you do it and you get used to it, like you brush your teeth every day, you get used to that, right? Then you're good. Hey, is this from 2022?
That's the corniest thing I've ever seen. This man said school matrix. That's the most Andrew Tate coded thing I have ever seen in my life, bro. I'm not gonna lie, with them boxing skills, please invest in a gun. I'm not gonna lie, them boxing skills are not saving you, dog. Overall, this is just the byproduct of like hustle culture being so popular online. Everyone thinks that they need a Lambo by 16, when in reality, that's just unrealistic. Honestly, this is a big...
Yo, shit, I'm not gonna lie. I know people like Lamborghinis, especially men like my age, but bro, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I have taste in Lamborghinis. If I'm rich, bro, I don't think I'm gonna be the person who buy Lamborghinis and all of that, you know, fancy stuff like chains.
Issue than just self-improvement or just hustle culture itself. It's more about the impact that social media has on the younger generation. And that's not even talking just these kids who are doing like this hustle culture thing, right? Just in general, I feel like social media has impacted the youth so much. Like if a streamer says something, a bunch of kids are gonna go out and say that same thing. If a self-improvement guru says something, a bunch of people are gonna go out and say that same thing. If someone's favorite influencer twerks, they're probably gonna go out and twerk. Like this pretty much just shows the impact of social media. These are just kids seeing what they see on social media and just replicating it, you know? My overall point, because I've been yapping a little bit, obviously there are some good habits that can be taught from these self-improvement / hustle culture videos, but that really isn't something that you should be worrying about when you're that young every day. I started this year off with like 20k subs, and now we're standing at, I think like...
Yo chat, right now I have 6 subscribers on YouTube. Let's reach 50k, bro. Okay, today is November 20, right? Okay, and I have 6 subscribers on this channel that you're watching on YouTube. Let's reach 50k by the end of 2025, bruh. Okay, the impossible is possible, bruh. Okay, I need you to vote or whatever they say in politics. Uncle Sam, US, I don't know, whatever he said. If you're 13 years old and you're watching like these guru videos, come on, just live as you're 13. Okay, don't worry about these stuff, worry about it later. I mean, don't worry about it in your 40s, but like worry about it like between 18 whatever to 25, bruh. Okay, that's when life is gonna slap you in the face like it did to me, bro. Life is always slapping me in the face, you know, but I have to face it. Okay, bro, what is this, bro? Ew, bro. So anyway, you know, yo, let's reach 50k subscribers on YouTube, bro. Okay, the YouTube, if you're watching this, really subscribe. Okay, I really appreciate it. Thank you.